feels so leftist. These I'm America first, by the way, vote Democrat. Let's compare. SNEAKO, who is out there, who claims to, I think, be kind of America first, but Muslim, I don't really know, but he certainly has worn the hat, versus Osmond Gold, who, by the way, I don't think that he claims to be America first. I don't even know that we would agree on everything politically. He just seems like a sensible person. So there's tokenism, America first, telling you to stay home and that Republicans bad, America bad, versus a sensible but not necessarily MAGA individual. Who makes more sense? Who feels like a leftist?
That's what you get.
Broke the hand of a Marine.
These people are absolutely and completely addicted to optics. All they care about is how they're seen.
No, he cares about his life, and he cares about the lives of his fellow troops. That's why I want to do the conversation. Look how retarded the screen looks right now. I am ashamed seeing my OBS monitor right now. He cares about the fellow Americans that are going to go to a war under a false pretense. He cares about truth. This is what being American is all about, Osmond Gold. It's not siding with the tyrannical government, getting people to die for a lie.
He's America first, but
it's the
tyrannical
people
government
standing up against tyranny.
Shouldn't have put yourself in that situation.
Dude, you're trying to.
I miss it.
He's trying to put him in a situation where he's dying in Tehran.
No.
He's not active duty. Hasn't got the name in 2 years. Yeah.
Is there not leading and defying orders? Exactly. Yep.
Dude, Osmond Gold, do you know how this country started? They were defying orders by dumping the tea in the ocean. They flipped over the boats.
No, that's
come on. The smugness here is insane.
Why don't we listen
so
to
the
it?
senator helped drag this piece of shit out? Oh, God.
Dude, calling a veteran a piece of shit, bro. It's like you put your life on the line for this country, or so you think, and look at the way you get treated.
He would call me a piece of shit.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Damn, bro. You broke your arm all for nothing, and now you're going to catch a charge. That's sad.
Bro, you want him to get him to die for nothing. He's gonna,
not gonna die.
My prediction, bro, he's gonna apologize for this statement.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, this is so. My point is this: don't let asshats like that define America first. And
so he's calling Osmond Gold an asshat, correct? And he's like, wait, SNEAKO's a Muslim, but that isn't. So it seems like he's siding with me on this one, that we shouldn't disrespect veterans.
Certainly don't let the conservative movement and all of the gains that have been made, conservatives, Republicans, right-wingers, nationalists, Christian nationalists, traditionalists, populists, whatever you want, don't let that be fractured by someone who supports an evil theology.
Never mind. So he's siding with Osmond Gold? Like, what?
Ideology, Islam.
Yeah, he hates Muslims. Okay, so what the situation here where a veteran, Crowder is Canadian. He didn't serve U.S. military. I was born here. I was born in America. Didn't Crowder grow up in Canada? And he's the America First guy? Where is he from? Yeah, we can get into the whole conversation about early life. He was born in Detroit. His mother is French Canadian. His family moved to, so he grew up in Canada. He spent his childhood in Canada. I'm more American than Steven Crowder. Does he have a Canadian passport still too? The America First position is not wanting to fight wars for Israel, which they admitted. Marco Rubio said Iran did not pose an imminent threat. Other members of his administration said Trump had a feeling and then acted on that feeling. A vibey war. Iran, and then another politician says Iran posed an imminent threat on America for the past 47 years. He doesn't know what imminent means. It can't be an imminent threat for half a century. Steven Crowder has a dual citizenship to Canada, with Canada. I don't. My only passport is America. I was born here, in New York City, the city I'm in now. I grew up here. Steven Crowder did not. Who are you to tell me about being America First when you didn't go to school here? You didn't grow up here. Where'd you get those values? Who are you to tell me, a Canadian guy with a Canadian passport, telling me that I'm not American enough for you? Because of my faith? Well, the predominant evangelical Christian faith in America right now, Catholics and Orthodox can be separated, and I think they're on the right side of this. The evangelicals, they make up the majority of the Christian American population. If he's going to say the white Christian thing, they're the number one, they're the majority of that demographic, and they worship Jews. They do. Saying that God must bless those who bless the state of Israel. Pete Hegseth said himself, I will submit to the Jews in Israel. That's worship. Submission is worship. So there's a clear problem with evangelical Protestant Christianity in America. If they believe that the Bible's saying that they need to worship and they need to bless and they need to support a state that started in 1948 that was purchased by the Rothschilds. Does Crowder know this? He should. And again, I'm going to support the troops. That veteran probably served in Iraq. He saw death. And he doesn't want to be dragged into another war off of a false pretense. He doesn't want more of his fellow soldiers to die for Israel. Out of all of us, me, Osmongold, Crowder, that patriot standing up and getting his arm broken for exercising his right to free speech, why is he even being detained by the police? Why are the police grabbing him like that as if he did something illegal? That is the most American guy out of the four of us, is that patriot who realized it was wrong, that war that he fought in, and doesn't want more people to die for it. And if Crowder's going to say that I'm not America first, even though he grew up in Canada because I'm Muslim, again, Treaty of Tripoli from John Adams, 1797, he said, America's not a Christian country. They had respect for the Mohammedan religion, the Muslim religion, Islam. So, I'm not even sure, why is he calling me an asshat? What did I say? Hold on.
It's all tokenism. That's why it feels so leftist. These I'm America first, by the way, vote Democrat.
Okay, Crowder's pushing the left-right slop. It's not left or right to be anti-war. Why is it a Democrat Republican to support Israel, not support Israel? That's the issue. I've reiterated so many times this year, Crowder, that I'm not Democrat, not Republican, I'm not left, I'm not right. I follow God. It has nothing to do with, oh my God, these libtards are triggered that Trump's bombing Iran. This is not a left-right issue. Trump campaigned on no new wars. The majority of Trump's base, they're completely against this war. So, yeah, it's a good conversation to be had about American values. That conversation is happening. It doesn't even seem like he asked to our conversation. He just reacted to the thing. He didn't actually say he wanted to debate. He did say that before when I challenged Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh ran away. Crowder stepped in, and I said, okay, let's do it on Saturday, and they stopped replying. I'm not going to say he ran away, but they asked me to debate publicly, and I tried to schedule it, and they didn't schedule it. So I don't know what happened there. And again, if Crowder wants us to go fight this war for Israel, which they made it clear it's for, Crowder can go back to Canada. Go to Canada. Go with the H-1Bs. Like, be around the, the mass immigration from India that's happening in Canada. Then if you think that America, if he's going to come into my country, because he grew up in Canada, if he's going to come into my country and say that it's America first to go die for Israel, go back to Canada. Leave. Leave. We refuse. I stand with that soldier. I'm going to bring him on stream, God willing. It's America first to not fight wars for another country. Nope. You disagree? Go to Canada.